Biggest show in the city, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito and DJ Mrs.
What's poppin'?
DJ Mrs.
What's tea?
We're sitting around with somebody that shifted the culture.
I'm talking overly legendary.
Grammy Award winning.
Writer.
Father.
Actor.
Entrepreneur.
Him.
Hey man, him. You can't get nothing past him. Ludacris in the studio.
I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
Hell of an introduction, man. Thank you.
What's up, Luda?
That means the world. I'm good. How y'all feeling?
Good, man. You dropping. Why is it important for you to drop right now?
Because, sometimes you got to take a step back to really, really just get that passion and that fire all over again. So I like to say I'm back for the first time.
I heard that
Come
before.
on.
Yeah, there you go. Nah, but man, you never stop doing music. I've been fortunate enough to do other things, but I will be real and tell y'all, music was always my first love. It's always going to be my first love. It's never going to stop being my first love. And, it's just like as you move through the units of catalog and fans still continue to appreciate the music that's been done, if you put out new music, it has to be so true to your spirit and your soul in order for it to resonate. Mm-hmm. And so that's why we back.
For sure. So this record, Pullover.
Yes.
Talk to me about where your mindset was at, what you was trying to give the people.
I kind of want the fans to listen to it and decipher on your own, because instantly you would just think I'm talking about a woman in the record. Mm-hmm. But there are other things that have bodies and that I'm in love with, as people know. So just decipher it on your own, man. It's some jewels in this record. It's not just for face value.
For sure.
But I love all different things when it comes to analog versus digital conversation. Atlanta's own DJ Toomp produced this record. Yes. He was on the ASR. This is electricity. We talking ones and twos, not necessarily zeros and ones. No disrespect to anybody doing just digital, but it's a feeling to it. And so you hear the passion in my voice right now. When you listen to this record, I want y'all to hear the sample chop. I want you to hear the ASR. I want you to hear the horns. I want you to hear just the purest element, and then my voice, man, and everything I'm trying to say.
For sure.
Man,
yeah.
Pullover is available now for download and stream. Ludacris is here.
Got
man,
that commercial.
You went back to the origin, right?
Hold on, man. When we came in here, you didn't have that radio voice, man.
What else
Who is this
like?
person that's who am I talking to right now?
Hey,
Incognito got like 3-4 different voices right now. I love it. I love it.
My incognito, understand?
Come on, you feel me?
Come on,
Yeah,
bro. Hey, so check it out, Luda. You went to, speaking of passion, you pulled up on DJ Toomp at the crib.
Yeah.
And it just to get that feeling, what was that nostalgic feeling and what sparked that?
Let me tell you something. He lives, I want to say, literally like 4 or 5 blocks away from rest in peace Rico Wade that, started Organized Noise, the Dungeon Family, and just being in that setting and understanding you come to where the magic is made, as opposed to nowadays most artists just send stuff over. They do something, they send it to the other artist gets on it. It's so important to me to sit with producers and go through music and actually have input together, because I feel like we're getting away from that. And obviously to be in Southwest Atlanta, it just took me back to those moments when I did records with Organized Noise, and it's just a nostalgic feeling, and you can't get rid of that. It's people that'll take a snare on a song, be working on a snare for all damn day. Go to sleep, the MPC still playing that same snare because they trying to figure out what other snare they might want. Wake up, and you're still working on one instrument. Mm-hmm. Now, to some, that's going to sound crazy because nowadays beats can be made in 5 minutes, but it's something exciting and beautiful about taking your time to try to perfect sound. And that's where I'm at right now.
Definitely. How do you mentally prepare yourself for getting ready to be back on road with new music and things like that? We know the touring don't stop.
Right.
But it's different when you got something that's brand new for the people.
I think the excitement just comes from just being competitive and wanting people to feel the way that I'm feeling right now when I made the music. Mm-hmm. I think that's the magic of being an artist, is that not only when you get to perform and people feel a song, they right there with you, but it's also like they're getting a piece of you, when you recorded that song, and that feeling is something that is hard to explain, but I think that's what keeps all of us artists motivated, especially myself, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Man, your catalog is extensive. When it comes to one of your favorite studio sessions or one of your easiest hits, what comes to your mind?
It's funny you say that. The first thing that comes to mind is either Snoop Dogg or a Missy session, which these are 2 totally different songs. But if y'all remember that song 1 Minute Man, man, we was drunk as hell. Like, we was partying like all night. And it's like I can't even, the fact that I was even able to record that verse, that's how hard we was partying. So when you think about just having it's already a crime us being artists where we pretty much make our own rules. We don't have to adhere to anyone's rules. We do what we want to at whatever time we want to. We show up. But to also have that much fun in recording sessions and to make money from it is like, it should be illegal.
Definitely.
1,000%. But that's the first thing it's a plenty studio sessions, but that Missy, when I recorded 1 Minute Man, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
You just brought up Snoop. What happened with Snoop?
I was smoked the hell out, bro. I was smoked out. I've told this story before. I used to be on the radio with Poon Daddy. That was my partner. And Poon was, anybody knows, the biggest smoker. Like, he would outsmoke everybody. This particular session was the first time I ever saw Poon get smoked out. He literally, after about 5 rotations, you know the type of stuff that Snoop will smoke, he literally was just like, he tapped out. I ain't never in my life seen this man tap out. Yeah. And I saw it with my own eyes, and I was like, this is a moment in history, ladies and gentlemen. Poon has tapped out. But we was obviously smoking some of the strongest chronic that you could ever smoke. And again, another great record came from that as well. So those are my best times, man, for sure.
Very young.
Come on now.
There you
So
go.
I got a plethora of favorite Ludacris songs.
Uh-oh.
So one of them being Slap.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to know where you was at mentally when you was making that song, because to this day, I always feel like slapping it. You feel me?
I love that you said that. That's one of those sleepers that the people that feel strong about that record, they feel really strong about it. Obviously, it's a lot of people that want to slap the hell out of somebody. Where was I? What I was thinking about? Probably this industry of, sometimes you get caught up in, you forget what you came here for in terms of just the purest element of loving music. And when you get into industry, sometimes it can kind of mess your mind up in terms of how politics and things are. And so at that moment, I definitely felt like slapping the hell out of somebody. And all that being said, that's why sometimes you see artists take a step back, because they get too involved in the politics and the business of it. And you want to get back just to the music and what you're making the music for.
Mm-hmm. Now, Splash Waterfalls, we know that's a classic, right? But don't nothing hit like that remix with Raphael Sadiq.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us how that came about.
My manager, Shaka Zulu, who's in here right now, that was his idea. So I will give him all the credit on that. And then to be able to work with somebody like Raphael Sadiq was amazing as well. But it was the perfect remix for us. Sometimes we still splice that in when we perform the song. We splice both records in. But I'm glad you like Splash Water. You nasty. Let me find out, DJ Mrs. Okay.
The Battle of the Sexes too. That's a classic album.
That's what's up.
Could play for any Atlanta professional sports team. What team you going for?
What's team? I mean, I love football. I'm in and out of love with the Falcons every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But I would probably say the Falcons.
You know what position you going?
Man, running back, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's where the action is at.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
At what moment was it when you knew this is my last radio show?
Either you did your homework or you just a good interviewer, because I actually signed my record contract while I was still on the air. So that was my best day, because they never signed me to a contract at the radio station. I was so young that they kind of made me feel like I could get fired at any day. So one of my best days in my life was getting my contract and signing it and knowing that I didn't need to work at the radio station anymore. Me going to them and putting my 2 weeks in and saying, with all due respect, it's been a great ride, but I won't be working here in 2 weeks. And love to everybody. So that was one of my favorite days.
Oh, you said love. I just knew you said move, get out the way.
Yeah. Nah, I was respectful with it, man. I mean, nobody did me wrong per se, but, it was more of wishing that I would have had a contract. But now when you look back at it, it's actually great that I did not have a contract.
What you feel like is the biggest lesson that you've learned being in the industry?
Man, not to take things personal. Everybody has their own motives of why they do stuff. And a lot of times you'll get frustrated with people, but all they're doing is protecting themselves from getting fired for whoever their boss is. So a lot of times you have to understand the reasoning or the motives of why people are doing things. And once you understand that, it's very hard to take it personal.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You just have to move accordingly.
Definitely.
Luda, if you could do a voiceover in your favorite cartoon, what cartoon are you doing a voiceover in?
Man, favorite cartoon. I made my own cartoon. I'm actually a voice on it. So Karma's World. I would definitely say that. So it's 3 seasons on It's 3 seasons on Netflix right now. So go check that out. And it's on YouTube. So we're making more seasons and more content on YouTube. So Karma's World. That's the name of my oldest daughter.
Yeah,
1,000%.
childhood cartoon rather.
Childhood cartoon.
Yeah.
Man, probably the Muppets or something like
That's
that.
hard.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Now, you a part of one of the biggest movie franchises there probably is, which is
Okay.
Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
So what's one of your most greatest memories making those movies?
Man, honestly, like you see me and Tyrese clowning on this set, and a lot of the things that get the takes that make the movie is truly just us having fun. So again, the same way it should be a crime being an artist making music, it should honestly be a crime being me and Tyrese on the damn Fast and Furious sets, because we get scripts all the time. We read them, we have our lines, and then we just go in there and do whatever the hell we want to do. And a lot of times the takes that me and him just come up off the top of our head are the ones that make the movie. So it's just so much fun. And a lot of people, as you know, Tyrese is a jokester. Yeah. And I know recently he just got joke played on him as well. It's like with the turtleneck, but I mean, he loves all of that, man. Like, he's just one of those people that's just fun to be around.
Definitely.
Man, Ludacris is here, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito and DJ Mrs. He been around the world so many times, he probably shook everybody's hand twice.
For
When
real.
you get on stage, bro, what's your favorite song to perform?
Move, obviously, because it should be a crime for me to get paid for performing when I ain't got to say a damn word when that song comes on.
For sure.
That would be my favorite song to perform.
Man, one of my favorite Ratchet songs, I'm going to say Ratchet,
Yeah.
is the 3-6 Mafia.
I thought you were about to say
Project
pee popping. You got to
Oh,
take
wow,
the
that-
Mac
that-
thing. I'm like, what's going on?
Look, he already told that. That's my jam too.
Yeah.
No, that's dope though. You said wait, this yeah.
Yes, bro.
That's
How
one
did
of
that
my
song
favorite.
come about? And what was that studio session like?
That's a great. I was in Memphis with DJ Paul, Juicy J, and the 3-6 Mafia crew. Again, I was toe up. I think I was drinking some dark liquor. I don't know what was going on. I stopped by their studio. He played it for me. Instantly, I was like, I'm on this. I swear it probably took me 10, 15 minutes to do that damn verse. It was game over. It's one of my favorite verses. But you hear how raspy my voice was in that record. It was from drinking all that brown. That's exactly what happened.
Now, you just sat here and picked on me with my voice. But you get on, you go, this be, damn.
Yeah.
Let me see that. Where does this come from, bro?
I told you, bro. The
You
brown.
turned.
It's that dark liquor. It's that dark liquor,
Like, yo,
man.
keep that. That's it right there.
That's it. You named it. You already said it. But that was a great memory. I'm glad you brought that up. That's dope. Shout out Project Pat, whole 3-6 Mafia crew.
That's hard. Now, you recently worked with Mike Will Made It and Tizo Touchdown.
yeah.
That Deeper doing this big one right
I
now.
love that record.
So
man.
talk about the making of that record real quick.
Man, Mike Will calls. You already know, man. This man catalog is insane. His sonics are out of this world. His office is like right down the street from where DTP office is at. So he called me over there. Came, heard that song. It was a rap. Again, did the verse ASAP. Gave it right back to him. I heard Tizo on it first. I'm a fan as well. I love where Tizo is. Like, he's unique. Like,
Very.
it's not many people or anybody that I know of that sounds like Tizo. So to work with new artists like that and merge these worlds with Mike Will production, it was amazing. Shot the video, had fun with that. Again, y'all got to go follow me on social media. I share everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you want to see the behind the scenes on all of this stuff, just go at Ludacris, hit that follow button, because we're going to have some fun.
For sure.
Man, Ludacris is here. We're getting ready for our sold-out birthday bash. Do you have a birthday bash memory?
I got too many birthday bash memories, bro. My greatest one is probably when I worked at this station and I was still not established artist, and I think I had to go on that first slot. You know, when like 30% of the crowd is there because everybody's still coming in, but you couldn't tell me nothing. I'd have thought I was at Madison Square Garden, bro. Just for me being on that stage. I had the song Fat Rabbit with Timbaland. It was on his album. It wasn't even a single. And me performing that, I thought I was a rock star. So
You
that
still
was my
work there,
favorite.
employee at the time?
I was still an employee at Hot 90, at Hot 107.9, at 97.5 at the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then what was it like post that?
I mean, from there, I did like 4 or 5 more birthday bashes, but then it was Ludacris. You know what I mean? Then I was established. Everybody knew who I was.
Right.
So it was like that.
What's some advice you got for artists to have longevity in this game?
Don't take anything personal. Now, you asked me that earlier. I have to get that same. Listen, it's hard not to take things personal, man. It's hard. But now, like, the world we in right now, this is the world where everybody just likes to kind of say whatever to get attention on social media. Silence the noise. That's what I would say.
For sure.
And I mean, you take your own interpretation of what you want from that, but it's a hell of a lot of noise out here.
For sure.
You got to silence that if you want to get somewhere.
Silence the noise. Does Ludacris have a hidden talent that we don't know about?
Probably juggling or something like that. Making tacos.
For real?
Yeah.
What kind of tacos you be making?
Man, I make the chicken tacos, the ground beef tacos. That's probably the only thing I could cook.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but I can definitely cook some tacos.
Chef Boyardee.
But I mean, it's kind of a cheat because you go to the store and you get the taco seasoning. All you gotta do is cook the meat,
Cook it right.
and then just throw the seasoning in there. I mean, it's a little bit of a. It's some instructions you got to follow, but when your instructions are on the back of the damn label, I mean, what am I doing?
Instructions, bro.
That's all you got to do. Follow
Man,
instructions.
From Chris Lover to Ludacris, he's here. New record, Pullover, is available now for streaming and download.
Yes.
Creativity with these videos, bro.
Oh, wait till y'all see the Pullover video.
Can't wait.
Wait till y'all see this Pullover video.
How
It's
do you-
all over
how do you
again.
Pass what you already did.
Because I'll go to somebody like a Dave Myers who shot the Pullover video and say, whatever ideas, I'm going to give you my ideas, but whatever ideas that you could think of that are the most ludicrous things you could think of, put them all in this video. That's what we doing.
That's hard.
So that's where all the big shoes and the big arms and like everything come from. The big bobblehead. Man, I've had some times and I still incorporate that in my show. So I love what I do. I love anything that's unique to Ludacris. That's what is so fun for me because there's a lot of artists out there, but we are all individual. And when artists try to be like other artists, I hate it. That's why it's so important for me to stay in Ludacris lane. That's all I do. I just do me.
when you drive that gold Acura,
I still got it, bro.
what are those nostalgic feelings and moments that hit you? Like, how does it keep you centered?
They call it the anchor, but I've written probably 75% of my hit records inside of that Acura. It's probably got like 263,000 miles on it right now. It's literally just knowing that it takes me all the way back to where I first started, when I first did like Fat Rabbit and you know these records that just have lasted all these years. It always takes me back to that. So it just keeps me humbled. It keeps me anchored, and gotta love that Acura. I don't want it to go nowhere. I put a new engine in it if I have to. I'm gonna be driving that till the wheels fall off, literally.
That's hard. How do you balance being Ludacris but also being a family man as well?
Man, I feel like it's funny you say that because Vin Diesel is a great friend, and it's like he can't be away from his family for 2 weeks. If he's shooting a movie somewhere 2 weeks ago, he's sending his family to him. Mm-hmm. I think I'm pretty much the same way. I think that's where that balance. You have to have a limit of how long you're gonna be gone away from your kids or your family, and everybody's limit may be different, and some people don't have a damn limit. But yeah, I'm one of those people that's after 2 weeks it gets kind of difficult.
You gotta see them babies.
So I gotta make it happen one way or another. I'll fly them to me. We'll make it happen. I'll make plans around summertime so that they can come to where I'm at. You know, it's very important to me. Father is the number one job out of everything.
For sure.
When is the last time you done something for the first time?
When was something I did something for the first time? Man. That MPC that just came out, that little tiny one, I could say. So a lot of people don't know this, but on the first album, Back for the First Time, I produced like 3 of the records. I used to have an MPC 60. This is part of me investing in myself, making my own records. But just recently, I kind of got back into production, just more so to get my ideas out. So it was really nostalgic and dope to get this little MPC sample, is what they call it. You see it online. It's like very small. You could take it with you anywhere. And me starting to make beats on this thing, it just took me back to where it all started. So I'm in this sense because I'm putting out new music of just realizing and thinking about the entire journey. And it took me back to where I first started. And it's just one of those things that the passion and love for music is just all coming flooding back. Wow. So yeah. That's the
Still
first time
disturbing the peace.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Ludacris is here. Pull over, man. The man ages backwards.
Come on now.
Go go put on your favorite Luda song right now. Give it up for my incognito, Ludacris.
Yes. Thank you, man.
Incognito, the biggest show in the city.
Posted on the corner.